Hello everyone, welcome to 11 Plus for Success, and today we are going to be working on dividing fraction by an unknown number. Dividing fraction by an unknown number. So, for instance, in 11 plus questions, you're given a question that looks like this. Oopsie, that's not straight. So I'm going to try and make it straight. So you have an empty box divided by a fifth, and therefore the answer is 25. An empty box divided by 1/5, and the answer is 25. Like I said in some of my previous videos, when you come across a question whereby you have to divide a number by dividing another number, then that tells you that it can't work. So if I'm going to interpret this question itself, only this part of the question, this is what it looks like. And let's go to another page. An empty box divided by 1 divided by 5. That's the original interpretation of that question, which is impossible in fraction. You can't divide a number by another number and then divide again. So therefore, there is need for some further steps to take place. One of the steps that need to take place here is this part of the fraction needs to be flipped, and once this part is flipped, the operation sign will have to change. Okay, so like I said in my previous videos as well, this empty box has got an invisible operation sign of its own, and because they haven't said negative, then it is not a negative number, it's a positive number. So therefore, the owner of this division is 1/5. I'm talking about the operation sign. The owner of this operation sign is 1/5. Okay, so what we need to think of then is there is a number. When I multiply it by 5, it will give me 25. Notice how I interpreted it. I didn't say there is a number. When I divide it by 1/5, it's going to give me 25. Okay, this is just to make it easy for you, because remember that we are flipping this, and we're flipping this, we're changing this. So if we're going to rewrite the question, it's going to look something like this. A box, an empty box, multiply by 5 over 1 equals 25. Let's see why that's not writing properly here. 25. Okay, so the question then is, which number is this that when I multiply by 5 is going to give me 25? Obviously, it's a 5. So 5 times 5 over 1 is 25. Let's try and work out another question. So let's say you have something like an empty box again, divided by 1/4 of 20. Okay, an empty box divided by 1/4 of 20. So what you have to be thinking of is there is a number. When I multiply by 4, okay, because you remember that this has to change to multiplication sign, and this has to change to flip to 4 over 1. So there is a number. When I multiply by 4, it will give me 20. Automatically we know that that's going to be 5, because 5 times 4 is 20. Now be careful when you put the number in there, because when you put the number in there, if you're not careful, you will think, oh, that's wrong. Oh, this looks wrong because How can you say 5 divided by a quarter equals 20? You have to be very careful, especially after you have finished working out your question. You have to remember the original state of the question, which was empty box divided by 1 over 5 or divided by 1 over 4, whatever fraction you've been given. And remember that you already flipped the fraction and you changed the operation sign. So in any case, what you're looking for is this. If I'm given, I'm going to try and do another one, divided by 1/6 equals, let's think of a number. Shall we do 36? Those ones are too simple, right? But that's basically the idea. So let's do 36 just to make it easy for you to understand. So all you have to remember is this. This number out here needs to be divided by the denominator. Maybe if you're going to work it out that way, maybe it will be easy for you. Another way out is this. Leave the empty box here. Take this division sign together with this 1/6 out of the of this side. Take it to the other side. So it's going to be something like this. This whole one out here, and it's going to look like this. 36. Remember, we brought it to the front, not to the back. Times, because it's coming to the right. And anytime an operation sign moves from left across the equal sign to the right, it's going to turn to multiplication sign. So look, that's why we have multiplication sign, and therefore 1/6 still remains the same. Okay, that's easy to solve, isn't it? Then I can say 6 here 1, 6 here 6. So my answer that should be in the box will be 6. Hope you have been able to understand this. Thank you for listening. You can try to work out some more questions. Create your own questions. Try and create tough ones and see how it's going to help you out. Try solve it. See how you feel about it. Thank you. See you next time. God bless.